Harlan Duckworth, file 24121 and 8.
Right, we are back on record, continuing the third review of permanency planning hearing and trial on the petition for termination of parental rights as it relates to both parents. Appearances for this afternoon, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Nicole Underwood, lawyer guardian ad litem.
Ms. Sasha Thomas, counsel for the department.
Eva Lopez, foster care specialist with Lehigh County DHS.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Charles Snowy, appearing on behalf of Mother.
Mother, Jacqueline Gomez.
Michael McFarland, representing father.
Dakota Harmon Duckworth, representing father.
Mr. Noe, did you have any, well, let me go back to Ms. Thomas first. Do you have any additional testimony or witnesses that you'd like us to hear from today?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to call Ms. Linda Edwards.
Okay, Ms. Linda Edwards coming up to our witness stand.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Careful to step there.
I have read so many of your reports. It's nice to see you in person. All right, Ms. Thomas, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Thank you for being here today with us, Ms. Edwards. We very much appreciate all of the work you do for all of our families that we work with. And yes, we read all of your reports. So thank you so much for documenting everything you do as well. Today, I just have a couple of questions about some of the work you've done with Ms. Lomas. Were you present during a family team meeting this month?
Yes.
And during that meeting, I think you were asked quite offensively if you were trained and or had any skills to work with individuals who might have intellectual
I object
impairments.
to offensively, Your Honor. I don't think that any questions were offensive that were asked.
You're welcome to cross-examine Mr. McFarland when we get there. Ms. Thomas? You may need to get back to your question.
Yes, Ms. Edwards, during that family team meeting, you were asked if you even had experience or work or training, I'm sorry, to work with individuals who have intellectual impairments of any kind. And I don't believe you're able to answer that, but for the record, can you please state what your answer would have been?
I just have lots and lots of experience from doing this job for 23 years. And before that, I had foster children, and I have handicapped children.
And are you familiar with, I guess, specialized ways or tools to teach, communicate, and work with individuals who have intellectual impairments or cognitive impairments?
I have a lot of experience with that, yes.
Okay. And have you had to rely on your experience in order to work with Ms. Lomas?
Yes.
Some of the reasonable accommodations or the request for reasonable accommodations include things like providing feedback frequently, providing written and or verbal instructions, giving an option to sort of take a pause when she's overwhelmed, and using plain language. During your time with her, have you utilized those types of accommodations?
All but written.
And is there a reason you haven't utilized written instructions for her?
Basically, when I'm with Ms. Loomis, we do more hands-on hands. I'll explain to her what we should be doing or how to do something, and then let her do it. This is her visitation, so I want her to do as much as she can without having to read things.
Did you often review materials that were taught or that Ms. Lomas might have learned in her service with orchards?
We didn't do so much of orchards, no. We've talked more with what she's been doing in CPC.
Okay. And what are some of the concerns that you have at this point in time about Miss Lomas and her ability to parent her child?
She struggles with things that, like the next step, like he's going to be walking, and what is that? How is he going to be safe, and how do we work through that? We just went over not too long ago choking because he pulled a piece of her necklace off and put it in his mouth. Basic things. Jackie does ask questions.
Please continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Jackie does ask me questions, and sometimes she listens, sometimes she doesn't.
And do you feel that you have a good rapport with her?
I think so.
And do you have any concerns about her ability to retain knowledge and the instructions that you've provided?
If we talk about something this week, it might take her a few weeks to do it. And then the next week she can probably do it, but then she does kind of forget sometimes and has to be reminded.
Are there other ways that well, let me reword that. Can you walk us through what it might look like in a parenting time if she were struggling? I think some of the reports have throughout the case have indicated like struggling with changing clothing, or a diaper, it still takes like 20 to 30 minutes.
Those have come very, very far. She's doing really well with those, but she struggles with keeping him still while she's trying to change the diaper. She did learn a different technique, I think on YouTube or on a video she watched, and it looks really odd when somebody walks in the room, but it works for her. So I'm just, not my way is always the right way. There are a lot of different ways, and they're all right. So this works for Jackie. I'm letting it go because it's not a wrong way. It's just a different way. She can getting dressed now pretty well. We do sometimes have to talk about size of clothing or size of diapers. And a lot of times once she gets done, she is kind of out of breath from fighting with him because he keeps rolling and wants to get away and doesn't want to lay there.
And how do you support her as the parent aide when that situation is happening?
If she is, and we haven't had this for a while, like put his arm in his shirt wrong, I'll say, Jackie, let's not do it that way. How about if we try this way so that we don't hurt him? The baby has a large head, and sometimes getting a shirt over his head is a struggle. And I'll say, well, what else do you have? Because that shirt's not going to go over his head, because he does have a big head. And she usually does bring a couple outfits. So she'll say, oh, okay. And she'll change then, what she's putting on him. If the outfit's too small, I'll say, we have something bigger. Let's talk about size.
Okay. And to be clear, there's no concern about her love for this child, correct?
Oh, she absolutely loves this baby with all her heart. Absolutely. She gives him so many hugs and kisses, and she tells him she loves him. She sings to him during the visits. She reads to him.
Do you believe that she'd be ready for unsupervised parenting time right now?
No.
And why not?
I would just be afraid for his safety at this point.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? What safety you're referring to?
Like when he put the necklace in his mouth, the part of the necklace in his mouth, I said, Jackie, he's chewing on something. And she just kind of looked at me and said no. And then I seen him chewing again. And I finally had to put my finger in his mouth to take this piece of necklace out. So little stuff like that, he wouldn't be really safe.
I know at one hearing, there was a lot of testimony about feeding, and I'm not sure if you were present, but are there any concerns at this point in time about her ability to track his feeding and know when he's hungry, pick up on his cues, feed him appropriate foods in a timely manner?
We have worked for many months on the 4-hour part, and she's got that down now. But then now we're talking because if he's had a bottle at like 10 o'clock and then he had food at 11, he's probably not going to want a bottle in 4 hours. So let's talk about, when he might, or, and now she'll say, well, he might not even want a bottle this visit. So we do talk about that.
Is she able to understand and I guess comprehend the need for flexibility in that regard?
She is getting there, yes.
Okay. Well, Ms. Edwards, I have no further questions for you. Thank you.
Questions, Mr. McFarland?
Have you attended any work programs or anything regarding what you do as far as a parent aid?
No. Just lots and lots and lots of experience.
Nothing has been offered to you by Protective Services, CPS?
No.
I have nothing further.
Mr. Noe?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Edwards. Thank you for being here. Ms. Edwards, what is your current profession? How would you describe it?
Visitation specialist, parent aid.
Okay. You're not like a psychologist or licensed
No.
professional. Okay, fair enough. I understand. And you say you have experience working with people with cognitive disabilities. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you have the ability to supervise and be a parent aid for people with those kind of disabilities, but you got no specific training for that, correct?
Correct.
All right, that's also experience.
Yes.
Would you say that your role during the visits is to mainly to observe and ensure the safety and report back to the court?
That's part of it. Yes. Yes.
Is your primary role to provide any sort of like therapy or coaching or anything like that, or skill instruction?
No therapy. No.
Okay.
I do give instruction when needed.
Were you ever instructed by DHS to use any specific methods for Ms. Lomas?
No. I guess I don't really understand the question.
That's fair. Did you ever discuss with DHS my client possibly having cognitive disabilities?
Yes.
When was that conversation?
A year ago.
Now, would you agree that she has consistently attended her parenting time?
Absolutely, she has.
And she's, I guess, tell me if I'm wrong, but has she not been on time or made reasonable efforts to be there timely?
She's early, and if she's
Okay.
going to be late because the buses are running late, she calls me, and then I arrange to go pick her up to bring her to the visits.
Okay. So you'd say she's very enthusiastic.
Yes, she is.
All right, great, thank you. During the visits, she's attentive towards the child, correct?
Absolutely.
Is she allowed to bring like outside things like food or toys or anything, or no?
She brings toys all the time. She brings everything she needs for the visit.
Okay, all right. And she's always prepared for the visits?
Yes,
She's engaged, is she engaged with the child during visits?
yes.
And would you say that she's demonstrated affection and bonded with the child?
She shows him a lot of affection, yes, and she's very invested in this child, yes.
Does it seem like the child has a bond with her?
There is a bond,
Right.
yes, but he also likes to crawl up to me and pull himself up to my legs and wants me to pick him up. And when he does, I say, you need to go play with mama, go play with your mama. And she's right there next to me and she'll take him then.
Okay. I mean, you see this child just as much as his mother does, correct?
Correct. No, she goes to doctor's appointments and I don't.
That's very fair. And you would agree under corrections that you were asked earlier by Ms. Thomas that she obviously loves this child very much. Would you agree
Yes, she
with that?
does.
Now, the parenting time visits, those are only a couple hours, right?
2 hours twice a week.
Would you agree that 2 hours is a very limited window into her ability to parent?
Until we go to the next steps, this is a good amount of time.
Do you believe that your sessions with Jackie and with the baby and yourself, that she has improved over time?
She has improved.
Do you think she shows a willingness to keep improving?
I think, yes, she does.
You said she's able to, she's got the feeding times and amount for formula, all that stuff. She's got that all straightened out, right?
For when he's going to eat again, yes. We did struggle one time, but she got it. She's doing very, very well with figuring that out. But now his feeding is going to change because he'll be going off formula and there's a different feeding. So now we have to learn something new.
Are you aware that Jackie's also doing classes with Character Pregnancy Center?
Yes,
Based on what you see, you think she's benefited from those too? If you know,
I don't know.
That's gonna guess. That's perfectly fine. You said did she watch some sort of video or something on YouTube or something? You said that she was
Yes.
changing.
Yes.
How do you know that? Did she talk to you about that or something?
She'll tell me, I've seen this on YouTube and this is what they said, and then we'll talk about it.
Is that something Jackie does often? Can go out on her own to try to learn parenting skills on her
Yes.
own?
Yes,
That's not a good thing, you think?
I didn't say it wasn't a good thing.
I'm not saying it's not either, but would you say it's a good thing that she's kind of taking on her own initiative?
It is, depending on what she's picking up from YouTube.
Okay, well, that's also a very good point. That's a big, but this skill, particularly the changing, you think it works for her, right?
It works for her.
All right,
I was a little concerned first couple times, the first time I seen it,
yeah.
and I got up and I kind of looked to make sure the baby wasn't being hurt, but it works.
Is he just kind of a wiggly boy when anybody tries
He's
to
a
change him?
normal toddler.
Yeah,
And
okay.
toddlers do not lay still.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I want to come back to the feeding thing, the feeding point. So you don't get access to the court reports written by Protective Services, do you?
No,
Okay, fair enough. If there's something in a court report that said Ms. Lomas continues to not be able to calculate feeding times and amount of formula for feedings, would you say that's not true, that she can do that?
I would probably say when this report was wrote, that was probably pretty accurate.
If this report was wrote back a week ago? Would that be accurate back then?
No, but I can say that Eva and I hadn't talked about that, and I had told her when she asked me for updates that that was an issue. This, where she's now been able to figure out 4 hours, it's just been in the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
And Eva doesn't have my reports since then. I turn them in once a month.
Right, fair enough. What, excuse me, so is that one of those improvements that she's made, with the feeding times and things like that?
Yes,
Okay, all right.
but we've also worked on that for almost a year.
No further questions, thank you.
Ms. Underwood.
Ms. Edwards, is the level of instruction that you provide to Jackie, is that typical, the typical type of involvement you have with most of your parenting time? Or strike that, is the level of instruction that you provide to Jackie, is that consistent with the type of parenting instruction that you typically have in your parenting aid business?
I give more to Jackie, but it depends on, because I do have a lot of special needs parents. So I do the same with all of them. Work on whatever the need be, and the needs come up as the visit's going. So we work on whatever that need is that at that visit so that she can learn from it.
But would you say that for Jackie specifically, that how hands-on are you in visits?
Now that he's crawling all over, not as much as when he was an infant, but still. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. So are you saying basically that, but when he was not mobile, you had to be more hands-on to help with Jackie with parenting?
Yes.
Okay. Now that the child is more mobile, are there other things that you need to teach Jackie in order to keep the child safe?
There will be more coming up as he's more and more mobile, yes.
Now, you said you've been assisting Jackie for almost a year now with parenting time?
It is when he was removed, I was the first one that started working with her, yes.
Okay. And calculating feeding times has been an ongoing issue for this entire process, correct?
Up until recently, yes.
Okay. Now, if, for example, the child were to go from a 4-hour to a 6-hour, every 6-hour bottle schedule, would that become an issue that needed to be relearned or taught to Jackie again?
We've never tried that, so I'm not sure.
Has it always been 4 hours?
Yes,
Okay. Has the amount of ounces changed?
yes.
Okay. And when the ounces change, does that become an issue with calculations or knowing how much to feed the child?
I guess I don't really understand the question.
Is making the bottles an issue for Miss Lomas? If you told her she needed to make a 6-ounce bottle, would she know how to prepare that?
I'm not sure.
Prior reports have indicated on occasion issues with Miss Lomas's hygiene. Is that still an issue at all?
The last couple of weeks, it's been good.
Okay. When there have been issues with hygiene before, can you describe what that would it be, what the issues were?
A couple times she got next to me and she smelled, and there's her knees and elbows are really black.
And you do offer Jackie rides home as well from visits, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, is that every week?
yes. I think I've had to tell her one time that I couldn't, and I told her the week before that I wouldn't be able to give her a ride that day because I had another visit right after.
Okay.
So that she could prepare for that.
Do you believe there would be a risk of harm to the child if he were to be returned to Jackie?
At this time, yes.
I don't believe I have any other questions. Thank you very much.
All right, and redirect, Ms. Thomas?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. McFarland, any recross?
No, thank you.
Mr. Noah?
Just one question. Would you agree that if you had more time to work with Jackie and with baby, she could continue to show improvement, continue to build skills?
I believe she would show improvement, but I'm not sure how long it would take before she'd be able to have him unsupervised.
Is that something you have the capability to work with her on towards that goal?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you.
Any recross? Ms. Underwood?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you so much for your testimony, your time this afternoon.
Thank you.
You're all set. Any objection to her being excused?
No, thanks.
No,
Very well, you're welcome to be on with your day. Okay, Ms. Thomas, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Noe, Mr. McFarland, any preference on who goes next?
First.
sure I can. Sure. This time I call my client.
Very good. Ms. Lomas, come on up to our witness stand.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Step
Come on
here,
up
be
to our
careful.
witness stand. Whenever you're ready, Mr.
Thank you. Can you please state your name for the record, please?
Jackie
What's your last name?
Lomas,
Jackie, how old are you?
25.
Can you tell the court a little bit about your education history? Like, did you graduate high school, for example?
I graduated high school. I've been to college.
Did you finish college degree, or did you just have some college classes?
I've taken a couple of college classes, but I've never finished.
Okay, all right. When DHS first gave you your case service plan, did they explain it in detail what they wanted you to do?
I don't really believe so.
Did anyone from DHS sit down and explain it to you in, simple, plain language terms?
No,
Did they ever use any sort of pictures or examples to show you the things they wanted you to do?
no,
Did you feel frustrated or anything with trying to read the plan, understand the plan on your own?
I felt overwhelmed.
Did you ask DHS or anybody to help you understand it, have more information about it?
Mm, no,
Okay. Did you want to do everything in the case service plan so your child could come home to you?
yes,
Did you do your parenting classes at CPC?
yes.
How many classes have you done through CPC?
Since he's been taken, well, actually, before, since I was pregnant,
So you did some of those things on your own initiative, is that right?
yes,
And did you attend the classes there?
Sorry, can you rephrase that?
Sure. Did you attend the classes at CPC?
Yes.
Okay. Were they in person or are they like virtual?
At first they were virtual, but they became in person since the time that he was taken.
Okay, all right. How about counseling? Have you gone to counseling?
Yes,
All right. Is Kim your counselor?
yes,
Did you attend all your parenting time visits?
yes.
Was there times when you struggled to finish your CPC class because you didn't understand it, or were you able to get all that done?
No, I've gotten all my homework and everything done.
Did CPS ever give you extra time to learn the skills in the classes, or no?
No,
Were some of the classes, were they group or they one-to-one or both?
one-to-one.
Was that at CPC?
Both.
Do you know if DHS ever provided training for the providers to help people like you?
No,
Did anyone from did you ever have conversations from CPS about how you learn the best?
can you rephrase that?
Sure. Did you ever have a conversation with CPS about the ways in which you are able to learn information?
No,
Do you believe that you have benefited from the CPC classes?
yes.
Why do you say that?
Basically, the videos, more with the videos that they have shown, the questions that they would ask me afterwards, and conversations that we talk about after the class. And the conversations that we have talked about with the videos, about the videos basically, and about the what we have learned.
Um, when's the first time you had a conversation with CPS about accommodations to help you learn better?
I don't recall.
Have you been strike that question? When you go to the parenting times that with Linda Edwards, do you are you attentive towards your child during those?
Yes,
Do you think you have a bond with him?
yes.
Why do you say that?
He smiles at me. I make animal noises towards him, and he makes sounds at me. He'll make I'll make sounds towards him and he'll make them back. I play with him. He at one of the visits, when I was changing him, he had called me mama. So that is why.
Okay. What kind of things did you do to show your child, your love and care?
I read to him, I sing to him, I hold him a lot, I kiss him, I give him lots of hugs, he'll give me hugs back, he'll, he'll sing with me. Or attempts to, I should say.
Okay. When you were working with the department, interacting with Ava, and some other providers, did you try your best to follow what the workers and providers told you?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. When you were working with the department and with providers, people like Linda, did you try your best to follow what they were saying?
Yes,
Okay. Did you ever feel like those things were explained to you in a way that was confusing or hard to follow?
yes.
Why do you say that?
Sometimes like I would ask Linda questions, I would ask Linda some questions and sometimes she would not give me any clear answers on any questions that I would ask.
And were you given clear answers when you asked for those or no?
I'm sorry, what? I'm
Were
sorry,
you
what?
given clear answers when you asked for that?
No, I was not given any clear answers.
Did you ask for people to explain things more simply or in a different way perhaps?
Yes, I was at, yes.
Did the department ever give you kind of pictures or examples to help you remember what to do?
Orchards did give me pictures, like notebooks or like kind of like little notebooks or whatever that I could take home. Sometimes and like quizzes, like they're from the notebooks. So yes, Orchards did, but
would you agree with me that you have some anxiety?
yes,
Okay. And is that one of the ways that you're working with Kim to address that anxiety?
yes,
Does this whole court process give you anxiety?
yes.
Okay. And are you willing to keep working with the department if services are explained to you in a way that works better for you?
Yes.
What does it mean to you to have the chance to see and more importantly raise your child?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure. Let me ask a different way. How important is it to you to have the chance to raise your child?
Very important.
And what are you willing to do to earn that right?
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
If the judge were wanted you to continue working with the department to work on things like parenting skills and classes, are you willing to continue doing that?
Yes,
Do you understand that today is the day that possibly terminate your parental rights? Is that correct?
yes,
And that's also today possibly Fifth Dakota terminate his parental rights too, right?
yes,
If they did, if the judge were to let you keep your parental rights, and Dakota unfortunately lost his, would you be willing to move with your mom so that so she can be with you and help you with the baby?
That would be something that I would have to do, yes.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you.
Okay, cross-examination, Ms. Thomas?
Hey, Ms. Lomas. Do you have a hard time remembering things?
Not so much.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Not so much.
Do you remember testifying in court before?
Last court, you mean? Or,
Anytime since this case has been open, do you remember the times you've testified?
yes,
And do you remember your prior attorney, Mr. Mike Brooks, asking you if you had any disabilities?
yes,
And what was your answer to him?
yes,
Okay, so you did not testify that you don't have any disabilities, that you're able to read, and that you didn't need accommodations?
I said that I had anxiety and ADHD.
But you're able to read, correct?
Yes, I'm able to read.
Okay, and so let's try that. Do you recall meeting with your first caseworker, Karen, about your case service plan?
I don't recall.
So you don't recall back in October of 2024 signing a case service plan indicating you understood what was expected of you?
Mm,
It's okay if you don't remember.
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall having family team meetings with Karen or Eva to go over potential services that you might need?
Can you rephrase that?
Have you ever met with Eva or Karen and other people from the department to go over any services that you might have to participate in?
Yes, I mean, I remember, going over, about my visitation,
Is that are you done answering? I don't want to interrupt you.
I don't really. I don't really, no, I don't really recall.
But in your testimony with Mr. Noe, you stated affirmatively, meaning you said it, in fact, that no one from the department went over your case service plan with you. But to me, you're stating that you don't recall. Do you recall, or did no one go over it with you?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so what?
I don't believe anybody went over it.
Can you help us understand why you would sign your name to a case service plan that no one reviewed with you?
Ms. Thomas, I'm sorry for the interruption, but Jackie, do you know what she means when she says the case services
Yeah, I
plan?
know what she means, but I don't remember. I don't remember going over it at all. I don't remember going over that.
Okay, that's fine. And you, there was a couple questions that I just had to, wanted some clarification on. Mr. Noe asked if CPS had given you extra time to learn skills in classes. What classes did CPS give you?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
You testified with Mr. Noe that CPS did not give you extra time to learn skills in classes. And I am wondering what classes CPS gave you? What classes did you attend with CPS?
Um, are you referring to the visits? I wouldn't even know what
Yeah.
you're asking.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Mr. Noe asked you, has CPS given you extra time to learn skills in classes? You replied, no. What classes did you take from CPS that they did not give you extra time to learn skills?
I haven't taken any classes from CPS.
Okay.
There was no classes, there was only visits.
Then he asked you, in the classes from CPC or from CPS, were they always in groups or one-on-one? And you said that they were one-on-one at both. What were you referring to when you said both?
Orchards and when Linda. Orchards, Linda and CPC.
Okay, so there were 3 services that you received one-on-one instruction from, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And at the Care Pregnancy Center, have they provided you with extra time to go over questions from videos that you watched?
no,
Do they stop the videos and ask if you are understanding what the videos are going over?
they've said that they have, they told me that they could stop the videos, but not ask me if I understand them.
Okay. Have you ever told anyone, sorry about that. Have you ever told anyone at Care Pregnancy Center that you don't understand anything that you were learning on those videos?
No,
During your time with Miss Edwards, you testified that she has not answered questions in a clear manner. Can you give us an example?
I have asked her about what size he would go up to next. When he was 12 months, and she would not, before he was 18 months in size, I would ask, I asked her when he would go up to the next size, and she did not give me a um, uh, she did not give me a clear answer on when he would go up to the next size. She basically just said whenever he grows, whenever he gets up to the next size.
Why was that not a clear answer for you?
Because he was because I had wanted to know when he would what clothes I needed to bring to the visit next, what size clothes I needed to bring to the visit next. So I could not have a smaller size in case he's already grown out of that size.
During family team meetings, do you know what I'm referring to when I say family team meetings?
Yes.
What are they?
FTMs, family team meetings. Basically means that we have before every court.
And who's usually present during the FTMs?
Usually my attorney or my Dakota, Ava, Dakota's attorney, my counselor, Ava, you.
And during, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the attorney ad litem.
And during those meetings, are you asked if you understand what is being discussed?
Yes.
And how do you reply?
Yes. I let my, I usually let my, lately I've let my counselor reply for me.
And in other conversations with Eva or Linda or your orchards worker or people at Care Pregnancy Center, when they ask if you understand things, how do you reply?
Yes.
What else could the department, well, let me just ask this question. Do you believe that you could take care of your child on your own right now?
Yes.
What food is he eating as a 1-year-old?
He's eating formula, bananas, He tried cake for the first time. He's eating, strawberries. He's eating, like, what was it again? Like strawberry yogurt. I would say, he's eating, he's eating, like, applesauce.
I'm gonna just interrupt you because you're listing off a lot of foods. So he is in between formula and some solids, correct?
Yeah, yeah, some salads,
Okay.
basically.
Okay. And at his age, are there concerns for choking hazards?
There was an incident, with my necklace, where he did put it in his mouth. I, both Linda and I didn't notice, that he had put it in his mouth, at the time.
Jackie, I'm asking just general development at his age. Do children, are there concerns about choking hazards at his age?
No, I wouldn't say so. If he puts stuff in his mouth, he could get hurt. He could get hurt with, putting stuff in his mouth. Like if he crawls with it, it could, it could, like give him like a cut, like something like that. But like it wouldn't, like, no, he like, I would say like, no, if he's crawling with it, yes. But not if he's staying still.
If the court were to return the child to your home today, what would he see? What would your home look like to him?
He would, a cat, furniture, baby gate, lots of toys, a crib, lots of books.
Where do you have that baby gate at? Or where would it need to go? Sorry.
There's two.
Okay.
There's one in the kitchen, and there's one in like the hallway. We have one in the kitchen and like one in the hallway.
And who would be in his home?
Dakota and my mom. Dakota and my mom are there.
And where would he sleep? Where would his crib be?
Right next to our room.
In a different room, or in your room, or in the hall?
Right basically, right next to our room. Like right near our room, in a different room, but like we could still see him. Like basically, like there's two doors. There's like two doors, And like we could still see him, like there's, it's a weird setup. Our house is like a weird setup. It's, Dakota calls it a cheese home.
Okay. And do you think that you struggled to change him, whether that's his clothes or his diaper?
No. He does move a lot, but that's normal for a toddler.
Do you think that you understand his cues, like when he's fussy?
Yes.
How do you know when he is hungry?
When it hits like the 4 hour mark, let's say like he ate like, no, they say like, no, he ate at 7, it's 11. They'll usually start to cry, or he'll usually start to cry and kind of reach for the bottle around that time. So I'll ask if he's hungry, and he'll start to reach for the bottle, and I'll ask if he's hungry. Thank you.
Okay. And how is that different than when when he needs to have a diaper change?
Usually when he has a diaper change, he's usually more like heavy, or I usually just smell him, and he just like kind of like smells like he needs to have a diaper change.
So he does not get fussy when he needs a
No.
diaper change?
No.
Does he cry when he's tired?
Yeah, yes, well, he kind of yawns a lot more when he's tired, and he gets he usually yawns a lot more when he's tired.
So, Ms. Lomas, what else could the department or anyone you've worked with, what else could they have done to help you? I'm going to strike that question. Let me ask a preliminary question here. Do you think that you need any other help to be a safe parent for your child?
I'm not sure. I already no.
So you don't need any other help?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Any questions, Mr. McFarland?
Yeah, so what do you think your biggest strengths are as a mom? What are the best things that you can do for your baby as a mom?
My love for my child.
How do you show your love to your son?
Giving him lots of affection, reading to him, showing him that I care, by giving him his basic needs.
Are you a little bit perhaps scared and nervous being up there every day?
A little bit.
No. Has your mom been living with you since we were in court the last time?
She's gone back to Washington, since we were in court the last time. She's only come back recently.
Okay, thanks. Are things a little bit calmer when they're not there?
I mean, they're about the same, and I mean, she's, when she's here, she's just around.
Let me rephrase it. Is Dakota maybe a little bit calmer with her out there?
I mean, there has been no issues, I would say.
Okay. Good. I have nothing further.
Jackie, what disabilities do you believe you have?
Anxiety, ADHD, depression, epilepsy.
Do you believe that you have a learning disability?
I had a, in high school, I had a,
You have an IEP?
yeah, an IEP.
Okay. Is that why you're on SSI?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Are you able to work?
No,
Why not?
because of my anxiety and my epilepsy.
How much do you receive every month for SSI?
I think it's about 1,600. It changed this month, so it changed this year, so I haven't really gotten a chance to look at the paper, look at it so far.
Do
So,
you handle your own finances?
huh?
Do you handle your own finances?
Yes,
Okay. Do you have a payee for SSI?
yes,
Who is that?
my mom.
Do you believe that you have a low IQ?
I'm not really sure.
Do you believe that the IQ testing was accurate?
I guess I'm gonna reject based on lack of foundation, lack of qualification, my client, the answer to that, whether it's accurate or not, whether it's done properly or not. My client's not, she takes the test, I don't know how she's supposed to qualify if it's accurate or not, she's not an expert in this thing, so how would she know if it's accurate?
Did you just respond?
I'm just asking for belief in her own testing. I think it's a fair question.
Anybody else want to weigh in on this?
No.
Yeah, and I agree with Ms. Underwood. I believe that the question was about her own belief and her own opinion. And so I think it's a fair question to ask.
Well, furthermore, the issue has been raised as to whether or not Ms. Loomis has acknowledged that she needs additional services as a result of potentially identified concerns in that area as a result of 2 different tests. And that was discussed as recently as today. So I am interested in her answer. Ms. Underwood, I'm going to overrule the objection. May you please repeat the question?
Do you believe that the testing, IQ testing that was part of your psyche eval was accurate?
I wouldn't really know.
You indicate that, or your attorney has indicated that accommodations have not been appropriately made for you. Do you say that's accurate?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Your attorney has stated that proper accommodations have not been made by the department on your behalf. Would you agree with the fact you don't believe that accommodations have been made for you?
Yes.
Why do you need accommodations?
To better help my, to help with my parenting skills.
But what,
Because I'm disabled, because, I will have a disability, and because, it's required under ADA law.
so what disability under the ADA are we not accommodating? Is the department not appropriately accommodating?
I mean, I have, I have anxiety, I have anxiety, and epilepsy, and, I've established many times I have anxiety.
So what could the department have done differently to accommodate your anxiety that they have not done? It's okay if you're not sure, or I can give you more time to answer if you need it.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
I'm asking you, what could the department have done to accommodate your anxiety if you're saying the department hasn't given you the proper accommodations?
I'm not sure.
No further questions.
Okay, any redirect?
Briefly, thank you. Jack, you were asked questions from the department's attorney about the case service plan. When I say case service plan, do you remember what that document is?
I believe so. I
Okay.
don't really.
Do you remember signing a case service plan?
Yes, I do.
Um,
I don't think I have it here with me today.
when you signed it, did you believe you were supposed to sign it?
I don't really know if I was supposed to sign it. I was told I was supposed to sign it.
You feel pressured to sign it?
No, I was just told that I was supposed to sign it.
Did anyone from the department ever sit down with you and carefully explain what those steps included on the case service plan?
I don't really believe so.
Okay. Would that have helped if somebody would have sat down and helped you with that, read through that?
I mean, I'm sorry, can you rephrase that?
Yes. Would it have helped if somebody from the department would have sat down with you and looked at that case service plan and explained it in simple language to you?
I mean, it might have.
Thank you, thank you. Um. Um. You were asked, actually by two attorneys now, if you're disabled or if you have a disability. Do you know what that question means when somebody asks you that question?
Yes.
What does that question mean to you?
It means that, basically if I have, uh, like a functioning, like a mental or a mental or physical disability, and stating, if I can, think or, walk properly or something like that, or, if, somewhat of that nature.
And you explained, like questions from both attorneys, that you do not believe you have a disability. Is that correct?
I've stated that I do have a disability.
Okay, all right. Do you think that disability, restrict that question. Did you find things that the department wanted you to do or explain in your ways that were confusing or hard to follow?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure, sure. Did some of the things the department wanted you to do that they were explained to you, were those things hard to understand or follow?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you believe instructions could have been given that would have been easier for you to follow and understand?
Yes.
Do you, I'm gonna strike that question as well. Do you think it would help you better understand what the department wants from you if there was somebody on the family team who can work with you with the department on coordinating your accommodations based on your disability?
Yes.
Has there been a person like that on the family team thus far?
Not to my knowledge. No.
No further questions.
All right, any recross, Ms. Dennis,
No, Your Honor.
Mr. McFarland?
I do briefly. we may have used some words that you're not real familiar with. You may not know what they mean. We've used the word anxious and anxiety. Can you tell us what anxiety means to you?
Basically, I like, you know, you could see now, like, I'm like playing with my fingers. That's like me being nervous. Like, when I'm like playing with my necklace, like, you know, that's me being nervous. That's like little tics that I do when I'm like, you know, anxious or like nervous. Sometimes I'll have like, you know, a panic attack when I'm like, you know, or I call it like, no, it's more like, you know, an anxiety attack, like a panic attack. I haven't had those a lot, like I haven't had those in a while, but I'll get like, you know, overwhelmed, and I'll have I'll have like a panic attack and hyperventilate or go to like my sometimes like my arms would feel like they're cold, like shivering, or stutter a lot, like.
Have you ever had these things happen to you when you met with Linda Edwards or with CPS, your worker?
When I'm in a family team meeting, with like Ava, when like I'm in a family team meeting, when Ava was asking me questions about things, usually I stutter a lot, or I'll pause when she's asking me questions. Like, for example, not this family team meeting, but the last family team meeting, I couldn't answer a question because I was having like an anxiety attack.
Okay. I noticed you took some time answering some questions today. Are you a little nervous right now?
A little bit.
Okay, thanks. Being truthful. So question is, let's say when you have family team meetings, what could we do so you don't feel nervous, so you don't have these panic attacks? What are some of your maybe ideas?
Usually, usually I don't ask it, but if like I could step out out
Take
of
a
the
breather,
room.
you mean?
Huh?
Take a breather, step out?
Yeah,
Okay. Take a little break.
yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, that's it.
Has anybody ever asked you that question like I've asked you right now?
No.
Okay, I have nothing further.
Any additional cross-examination, Ms. Underwood?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. You may return to your seat. All right, we're at 4 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have additional witnesses for us today, Mr. Noe?
I do not.
Mrs. McFarland?
I do, my client.
Very good. Do you feel that a half an hour is enough time for that?
Can we?
Or would you like me to look at a different day?
I think we'll need more than half an hour.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Sorry.
Let me just,
Mr. Herman, please try not to interrupt.
I think we're on the same page that we're gonna need more than half hour realistically, Your Honor.
All right. Well, would you all like to rejoin me in the morning, tomorrow morning, or Wednesday morning? I have time either morning. At 9. Tomorrow will be-
I unfortunately have neither of those available to me.
All right, Friday afternoon, beginning at 1:30.
Just checking my calendar, Your Honor.
That would be this coming Friday, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Are you available then?
Yes, I am.
I'll give you.
I am free, Your Honor. What time is that?
Well, I would only have from 1:30 to 3:30, if that would be enough time. 2:30 enough time, gentlemen, ladies?
I think that'd be enough time.
Till 3:30, we have till 3:30? I mean, I think it's up to you.
Oh, I think that'd be enough time, or, yeah, I think that'd be sufficient.
Very well. Let's go to Friday, August, well, I could do the morning too, if you prefer the morning.
I prefer the morning,
Are you available, Mr. Noe, at 9?
On Friday morning? No, I'm not available at all Friday morning, just in the afternoon.
Very well. All right. Well, let's do 1:30 then in the afternoon. Ms. Underwood, are you available?
I am, yes, Ron.
Okay, 1:30 PM on Friday, August 22nd. We'll resume and hopefully finish the third review permits plan hearing and the hearing request for termination of criminal rights. All prior orders will remain in full force and effect during the continuation. Unless there's any questions, that'll be all for today.